It was sports day at Green Valley School. The air was filled with excitement, colorful flags fluttered, drums beat like thunder, and the whole field buzzed with energy. 12-year-old Meera stood at the starting line of the 400-meter race. Her palms were sweaty. Her heart was pounding. She had never run in front of such a big crowd before. "Just don't fall," she told herself. The whistle blew. Meera ran as fast as she could. At first, she kept up. But after the first bend, her legs started to slow down. Her breathing grew heavy. One by one, the other runners passed her. When she finally reached the finish line, she was far behind, last. Some students clapped politely. Others giggled. One whispered, "She runs like a turtle." Meera looked down at her shoes, embarrassed. A lump formed in her throat. She didn't speak to anyone the rest of the day. That evening, Meera sat on the swing in her backyard, holding her medal, the participation medal. It felt heavy, not because of its weight, but because of the sadness it carried. Her grandmother came and sat beside her. "You look like someone who lost the sky," she said softly. Meera didn't answer. "I trained. I thought I could do it," Meera said finally. "But I was the slowest." Her grandmother smiled gently. "Do you know how the banyan tree grows?" Meera shook her head. "It starts with a small seed. Then it grows roots quietly for years before anyone notices. But one day, it becomes the biggest tree around." Meera looked up. "Are you saying I'm a seed?" Her grandmother chuckled. "Yes, but only if you choose to grow." The next morning, Meera woke up before sunrise. She looked out at the still sky, took a deep breath, and tied her worn-out sneakers. She ran a small round in the park. It wasn't much, but it was a start. The next day, she ran again, this time a little farther. Some days, it rained. Some days, her legs hurt. Some days, she felt like giving up. But she remembered her grandmother's words. Choose to grow. Week after week, Meera became faster, stronger, and more confident. She even began timing herself and keeping a small journal. No one knew. It was her secret mission. 1 year later, sports day returned. Meera stood at the starting line once again. But this time, something felt different. Her hands weren't shaking. Her mind was focused. She looked ahead, not at her competitors, but at the finish line. The whistle blew. Meera ran like the wind. Her footsteps were steady. Her breathing was controlled. As the race neared the final stretch, she was still with the leading pack. Then, she remembered her morning runs. Her aching legs. Her quiet discipline. She pushed harder. And just like that, she crossed the finish line first. The crowd erupted into cheers. Her classmates who once teased her now clapped with respect. Even the teachers were smiling. But Meera didn't smile right away. She just stood there, breathing hard, eyes wide. She had done it. Later, during the prize ceremony, Meera stood with her gold medal around her neck. Her eyes searched the crowd for one face, her grandmother's. She was there, smiling with quiet pride. Just then, a little girl from class 3 walked up shyly and said, "I want to run next year, but I'm scared." Meera knelt down and said, "You know what helped me? I didn't win every day. But I ran anyway." Growth takes time. But if you keep going, even slowly, one day, the world will see your strength.